Okay. Everything should be... Alright. We are playing as Portugal this time around. We're going to do the obvious and try to restore the empire, so... This... Now, right now, I get weekly stability and then infrastructure construction, so... We're definitely going to... Oh, I already have that maxed out. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to build some civilians. Then, up here... Oh shit, you can build a lot of fucking... Huh. Alrighty then. Hey, what's up, Cameron? This is gonna leave the glorious Yugoslav. I'm gonna play as the Portuguese today. Get that. That. We're gonna start construction 1 as well. What am I missing? Missing equipment. Radio equipment and horses. Oh, I forgot I had to build that as well. Radio equipment, horses. God damn, fucking terrible. Ugh, World War One tanks. Hey, Cameron. Here, I want to ask you. Alright, let's get some some... Oh, what the fuck? Did I accidentally replace my... fuck, hold up. What do I need? What am I looking for? God damn, I'm trying to voice an audio. Why can't I... Hello? Say something? I can hear you now, yeah. For some reason it was very quiet for some reason. Fucking, I hate all this. So, what have you been up to, Cameron?
Dealing with the stomach bug I got.
God, I hate all this. So, what have you been up to, Cameron?
Dealing with the stomach bug I got.
Oh, stomach bug, huh? So, what have you been up to?
I've had it since Tuesday. With the stomach bug I got.
Oh, stomach bug, huh? So, what have you been up to?
I've had it since...
Oh, where did you get it from? You know? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you good?
Yeah?
Alright, good. Fucking you were just really quiet, and it's because it was playing through the wrong audio source.
Oh.
Everything updated and fucked my entire thing up. So you're feeling better, though, which is good.
No, not really.
No, not really? Oh.
No, still feeling literally really shitty.
Really shitty. Poor little Cameron, feeling really shitty. Man, these fucking division templates blow cock. Okay. See, you got a little bit of the poops, right?
Yeah, and really, really bad stomach pains.
That's normal though. That's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel like death.
Yeah, I'm supposed to just, yeah, it's supposed to feel like death.
Oh, fucking whore. Alright. The League of Nations. I'm trying to restore the Portuguese Empire is what I'm going to try to do. I don't know how it's going to go, though. Caleb did his interview with
I don't
Whataburger
know. Whataburger, it's a Salvation Army.
Yeah.
All I know is he submitted his application.
He submitted. You playing BeamNG? Are you gonna miss these Fridays off, basically? Next school year?
I think so. I think I will.
You think? How do you? I mean, I know you will.
I know James will.
Why? Because he has to do like one coloring book and then he goes out and plays. Like. Okay, we get that out of the way. Ooh, Turkey's remilitarizing. Get a royal wedding. That's a really clear picture of Adolf Hitler. Worrying, for sure.
Yeah, don't you know he temporarily came back to life in 2003 out of nowhere. No country knew what to do, so.
I remember that. He was a head in a jar in a robotic body.
Yeah.
Abraham Littler or whatever.
Abraham Littler.
No, what was it? Adolf Littler or something like that?
Adolf Littler.
From fucking Rick and Morty, you remember?
No, I haven't watched Rick and Morty.
Oh. This is a fucking episode where like some random character like tried to create the most superior, morally neutral person ever, and he combined the best characteristics of Adolf Hitler and Abraham Lincoln. Is it Adolf Littler or something like that? Is
Wow.
fucking Abraham Littler or something like that is funny. It was fucked up, but it was funny. Yugoslavia is going to go communist. Ooh. Stir royalist sympathies. Fucking. Oh, fucking Adolf Hitler. That was so fucking stupid. What do I need to ban? I need to ban Democratic parties when I get 100 points.
Ban Democratic parties. That's hitting a bit too close to home.
At least I'm not vomiting into the back of my mouth and swallowing it again.
Ugh.
So, there's that. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing.
That's what I thought. It's hate. Fucking haters, dude. Haters gonna hate. Just beat me off.
Wow! Just beat me off.
Monarchism on the rise.
As it should be.
Gonna do some anti-fascist raids. I don't know how this mod is gonna play out. I don't know how it's gonna play out compared to the normal base game. We try to restore the empire. All knows if I do this and I could fucking I combine Portugal and Brazil. Portugal become a god in this game with manpower. It's just
combining
insane.
Portugal and Brazil.
Yeah, because you gain Portugal as Brazil as part of your empire, and you get it's core territory, so you can get all the population from it. So what I do, I build all my important shit in South America. That way, if I lose my shit in fucking Europe, I still have all factories and shit.
Combining the worst European country with the worst South American country.
Wow. Is Portugal really the worst European country, Cameron?
No, that goes to Albania.
Albania. Are they even real?
Yeah. They somehow exist.
I know, I was just...
I don't know how Kosovo and Serbia hasn't wiped them off the face of the earth yet.
Fucking Kosovo and Serbia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I meant the Russian puppets.
Auto resumes the Hungarian crown. Nice, nice. Let's start communist sympathies in fucking South America before I start my own civil war and fuck everything up. Public literacy 2.
That's
the
always
education
good.
system lies in its womb, but most urban dwellers can read. What?
The education system lies in its womb, but most urban dwellers can.
That's some like Eastern European description right there. Of something.
I think, to be fair, that was basically America up until the 1900s. It's really only city folk could read.
It's like that now too.
It's like that now.
Except it's reversed. Now the people in the country can read, but everyone in the city be talking like this, man. Shit. They fucking they reverted 1,200 years in language. Like
they've reverted 1,200 years in language.
Soon we're gonna be speaking in fucking, Latin chanting.
Latin chanting.
They're part of the fucking Catholic Church. Some fucking Mongolian throat singing in Compton.
Mongolian throat singing in Compton.
That should be a fucking musical.
Oh shit, the blood! Get his ass!
Yeah.
There was a guy on YouTube who does Mongolian throat singing, and he did a cover of Numb by Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, but Mongolian throat singing.
So if you want to, you can listen to a cover of Numb by Linkin Park, but it's a guy Mongolian throat singing.
Whoa,
I become so numb, I can't feel you there.
That is fucking cancer.
I mean, why not?
I don't want to hear that. Like, that doesn't sound pleasing at all in any way.
The people in the comment sections of that video, they can make memes, and they got to the I've become so numb part. They put a timestamp, and they said like, when you confuse Mongolia and China.
The fuck.
When you can trade half of Mongolia's population to fucking Genghis Khan.
Fucking didgeridoos and Mongolian throat singing in the background. That's
oh
our future.
God.
Next time the capital gets stormed, I want didgeridoos. I want someone playing a didgeridoo while dressed like a fucking native beating on a leather, a high drum. While huffing gasoline off a hacky sack.
I mean, we already saw like a fucking lunatic in a buffalo head outfit, so that's not too far off.
That guy was fucking great. You can't tell me that wasn't epic.
Do you want to listen to Apple Bottom Jeans sung by Ben Shapiro?
I have self-respect, so no.
Well, what about it sung by Louis Armstrong?
Come on. That doesn't sound fucking fun.
It's one of the best videos on YouTube ever.
Come on, come on.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's fucking AIDS right now. Okay. Barely. I gotta wait for my civil. I don't want to pop the Civil War off of my country too early, otherwise I'll be fucked. Small arms factories. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
The whole club was looking at her, and I think to myself, Shawty got low.
That's so fucking cringe, Cameron. Think to myself that Shawty got low.
There's one point towards the end where he's like, "This part is filler. I don't know the lyrics. I'm Louis Armstrong. I've been dead for 30 years."
Been dead for 30 years. Hindenburg disaster, nice.
It seems like the Hindenburg disaster always happens no matter what.
You can actually avoid it, and there's an Easter egg if you avoid it. You can form if you avoid it during your Civil War, going into restoring the Kaiser, you actually save, because a lot of the Kaiser's family died on that, like the heirs. You actually save them, and you actually form the Holy Roman Empire with put the Kaiserine in, which is like.
Oh my god, that is a great Easter egg.
It takes so long to fucking move through this shit. Oh. I did it. Oh, nice. That was very nice. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and turn my army back to the mainland. And then I'm going to have to pop my Civil War off. The Netherlands hates me. What the fuck? Okay. Poor little Cameron. You stole everything. So you're playing BeamNG, right?
Yeah.
We're singing fucking Boots with the...
Oh!
What?
A fucking drag car.
Dude, some of the vehicles in that game handle like dog shit, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of totally legal name brand car mods.
I can tell. Oh, hey, look, there was my shit showing up.
I got a lot of BMW and Mercedes mods, some Porsche mods,
Alright, I'm gonna
Hyundais.
pop off my Civil War, Restoration of the Monarchy. I need to get education system 1. Brazil actually has a higher education system than me. That's great. Nobody can read. We're all dumb peasants.
And yet we still wonder why we're in poverty.
And then I realize, oh shit, I can't read. Nor can I write. I'm broke as hell. Here, take this knife. Because I murdered my wife. And I'm getting away.
And I think to myself, your prints are on the weapon. Good luck in court, bitch.
Good luck in court, bitch.
Your Honor, in my defense, the glove didn't fit.
Oh, I forgot. You can do. Yep. You're right. Didn't fit. Oh, you're totally right. And I think to myself, I'm EDP445.
He got caught lacking in 32K.
Yeah, you saw all that shit? Mm-hmm. Dude, I watched when that girl was reading off the fucking chat logs. Dude, that was some cringy fucking shit, bro. Like...
I watched both angles of the confrontation. And, he's just... listen, I just came here for a cupcake, you know?
Yeah, for a fucking cupcake, dude.
Yeah, like people are gonna believe that.
That was the most ignorant shit I think I've ever heard anyone say.
The king fell so far from his fucking throne.
Dude, he couldn't even get out of it. What are you talking about? That dude's fat. Dude, his titties had backs.
He looks even bigger than he does on the YouTube videos when you see him in person.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The guy interviewing him, Alex, the guy in the blue shirt, the entire interview I think was kind of cringy.
Yeah, they weren't very good, and then the guy who did it has been known to say some risque stuff. Mm-hmm. So he's not as clean either. But
I'm still, I don't know. I feel like both of the people confronting him could have handled that a lot better.
Yeah.
The little itty bitty kid, the guy who looked about probably my size.
About your age too. That kid was young as hell.
Yeah, they're both in their very early 20s. And he wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, he wasn't too bad in my opinion. But Alex, the main guy doing it, there is something he threw some personal insults that he probably shouldn't have done.
Like what? This guy's a pedophile.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it wasn't really professional.
They're not professionals, though. This guy is known for calling BLM headquarters and, like, yelling the N-word 90 times in a row.
God damn!
Who thought that they were going to be professional? What a joke. Like, that's literally what he's known for, Cameron. God damn it.
ED pedophile 445. Can't believe there are people who are actually trying to defend him.
There's always people trying to defend pedophiles, though. Like, always.
You know, when the rumors started gaining traction back in like October of last year, I gave EDP the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I did too the first time around, because he gets trolled so much because of the crazy shit he says. So I was like, okay, that's believable.
Oh, he's such a king. He would never do anything like that. And then this happened. And, oh! The guy who exposed him in the first place, another football YouTuber named Cold Raven, he's gaining the subs that EDP is losing, because he's the one who's been exposing him for. Apparently, EDP in the interview, he said he's gotten these pedophilic feelings like 7 or 8 months ago, but this stuff has been going on for upwards of 3 years.
Who said that?
Cold Raven, the guy who's been exposing him for the past few months.
Oh yeah, the guy from the original.
Mm-hmm. So, I had no idea about this stuff. I thought EDP is such a king. He would never do anything like this. But then, oh! Who'd have, known a big-ass coincidence. EDP 445, 4 plus 4 plus 5 equals 13, so.
Damn!
I'm just saying. Can you imagine his ass trying to sneak through a window like he said in the fucking chats?
I like sneaking through windows. I like sniffing them feet. Come here.
Actually, is licking feet.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking weirdo, dude. And I think to myself, I like little kids. Oh my god. Like, dude, I can't believe that. I mean, I'm not surprised nowadays, but...
Yeah. Well, I guess, what Mr. Incredible said was true. Don't meet your heroes.
I mean, if EDP's your hero, then you have a sad life. Yeah.
If you look up to a guy who weighs 445 pounds, then... Yeah, you need to fucking... Look back on yourself and think where you went wrong.
Yeah, you need to end yourself. I mean,
you could end yourself by exposing the Clintons.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Suicided that way.
Alright, so we can go over here. Kingdom Reunited. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Eat that pussy, 445. Now we know whose pussy he was talking about.
Eat that underage pussy 445.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
What a sick fuck.
I think my favorite part of the interview is when Alex was gonna call the cops and EP's like, blah, 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 blah. No man, please, I'm sorry, don't do it, please. Towards the end,
Crying like a bitch. Dude, his legs, he had some old chicken legs, dude.
Although I did get a laugh when Alex said, "You literally and figuratively can't run away from this problem." I like when he said that.
You literally and figuratively can't run away from this problem. Dude, I wonder what's gonna happen to him.
Bakersfield police said that they're looking into the video and they're gonna provide an update tonight.
Ooh. Hey, what's up, Xander? How you doing? So they're gonna provide an update tonight, then?
That's what they said.
And I think to myself, I'm going to jail.
I'm surprised EDP didn't have heat on him.
You broke Kaiserreich, allowed all political actions with the console, put the world attention on 100. It was beautiful. Sounds like it. I don't think it was pretty fucking crazy. You got a new gun.
Or you see the part where he's calling his friend Felipe?
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I'm going to jail, bro. Bro, I'm going to jail.
Is that the guy that also made a video saying he's done with him as well?
Yeah, that cut ties with him. He's one of EDP's best friends.
I mean, he's a fucking pedophile, so... It's kind of your best bet to cut ties with someone at that point.
Yeah.
Fucking subhumans. We're in a private call right now. We can go to a public one though. I can ask him. Hey, do you want to go to the Hoi chat, my channel?
Yeah.
All right. All right, there we go. Sunday Hoi. Alrighty. Fucking hell, dude. Ooh, Austro-Hungary is restored. This is going a little bit better than I was thankful of. This. So much to fucking research. Man, fucking poor EDP. Not really. He deserved it.
I mean, yeah, he got what was coming to him. Like, I wonder what his response video is going to be like if he's not arrested already.
I don't know. Apparently he was trying to get the fuck out of California. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if he actually was able to do it.
That would have made it worse for himself because it would have become a federal case. I think it would have become a federal case then.
Yeah, cross state lines.
Yeah, crossing state lines.
Yep. Man, they banned communism. I need. I can send 1 division. Austria-Hungary capitulated. The fuck? Alright, we can do that focus. I wish I had a bigger military. Oh, I forgot I got Brazil's military as well. Alright, I'll have to check it. My chat got some stuff from the Hoi4 Reddit. Alright, let me... I don't know why that's open. Yeah, I am. I'm looking now. Yep. Fucking North Africa one. I can't even. Greek units enter Bangkok, huh? Can I not go to war yet? 35 more political power. Really need to go to war with these and help these guys out. Ew. Fucking, they like, the AI, that person like snaked through China. Giant, is that giant Tibet? Oh my god. I'm not gonna do any national focuses just yet. Come on. I think I'm gonna cheese this war goal. I don't feel like waiting. Now I need to go here. Take these guys out for Carlos, Spain, and then fucking... End of the war? Why the fuck am I at the end of the war here? Oh, wow. Fucking, this is so lame. I got fucking McCheated. Fuck that. That is dumb as hell. Imperium Romanum? I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing here. I mean, they've at least taken out everything. That map looks kind of weird, though. Don't know how they did that. Oh, fuck. Oh, let the infrastructure view. Oh, so he's got max level infrastructure everywhere, right? There you go. What's this fucking little cuckold? I don't care. Oh, Soviet Union's going through a civil war. Let me go ahead and just do this. Let's see. Merge the international governments into world dictatorship. Restore Poland, Hungary. Wait, what was that? Restore Poland, Hungary? Why the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Should be Poland, Lithuania. Ew, what the fuck is that? Is that like the southern France? The fucking I can't remember what country exists down there. Octania has 2 capitals. The Balkan Entente. What the fuck is even going on right now?
The Balkan Entente.
It does. I wonder how that glitch happens where they get 2 capitals. I'm just trying to save the car list at this point. What should I name my faction, Cameron?
The drug dealers.
Yeah. Sleepy gay bulls. How about
the sleepy gay bulls?
We're actually going to be called the Alternative for Europe. Now, what I can do...
Could let's call it 3 rights to make a left.
Wow. Showed him that Hitler did nothing wrong.
Yeah, yeah, let's call it that.
I need to get higher stability. I need to start training the military as well. These 13 divisions I have are not going to be enough to take out communist Spain. Yo, air superiority now?
EA said they're gonna tease the next Battlefield soon.
Oh, are they? Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Non-historical AI. You fucking non-historical AI is such AIDS. That's actually not the worst thing I've seen right there. Where like there's some weird somehow Japan. It looks like Japan owns fucking France. I've seen some fucked up shit before.
I'm gonna shit myself if it's like Bad Company 3 or something.
Cam, I thought you said you're gonna shoot yourself.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh.
God damn. Did Kip think the same thing?
Wow.
I thought that's what you said. I thought you said I'm just gonna go shoot myself, Bubby. I was like, what? Oof. There's a lot going on there. What the fuck is that? Byzantine owns all of Russia? That's hilarious. Oh, Poland ceded Danzig. Guess they
I
knew
hope
better.
it's gonna be like in the modern day or something like that. Cause I'm getting kind of tired of old.
I'm hoping they're gonna bring back the destruction of Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Communist Germany. Hold up. What the fuck just happened? Uh-oh. World tension is at 81%. I don't know who's attacking who. Oh, the Balkan Entente is fucking up Germany right now. Italy never joined the Axis. Interesting. Wait, who else is? Russia's fucking breaking apart. The fucking Balkan Entente, dude. Gola. Let me look at the Discord real quick. Communist Germany. I love communist Germany.
Germany's the last place I'd imagine communism would be.
It's the first place I imagine it.
When I think of Germany, I think of other ideologies.
Oh, Warsaw's collapsed. Bulgaria's at civil war now. Alright. I'm out of fuel. Dude, I'm kind of looking, in the new update, they're going to be doing fucking Poland. I'm actually looking forward to that. I am actually quite looking forward to them doing Poland. I think that's pretty fucking cool. I am really looking forward to some of the stuff they're doing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I know for a fact they're doing Poland. I read the Deb diary. Oh, Baltic socialism? Oh, I have no idea. I could see Denmark, yeah. I have no idea. The map's too tiny to tell. Let me open up another window and zoom in on it real quick. Why isn't it letting me zoom in? Reset that bitch. It looks like Denmark almost. Press for Liberia. But I have no idea. Bourgeois democracy, something like that. Something about the Polish League. I don't know. Because if you also look on that, there's a well, if you look at it, if you look right there underneath Press for Liberia, there's something Polish League. So I would imagine you'd not be attacking Poland, but joining them. And considering Poland could already form the Baltic League, or the Baltic Entente. I don't see that. I don't see dismantle anywhere on that. This is Polish League. I see dismantle capitalist empires, but it's not talking about Poland. I guess. I mean, it's a lot of assumptions. I mean, I could be wrong, but... I mean, I guess it would be kind of interesting for Germany to have a communism line. Because the only way to go communist right now is, being conquered. Or someone influencing communism enough into you to flip. And you get kind of locked out of everything. I think it'd be pretty fucking cool, but I guess we'll see. I have no idea what the devs are planning. I imagine they're gonna. I would hope that they're gonna overhaul the Soviet Union as well, because the Soviet Union needs a fucking overhaul. That shit is outdated as fuck. It's about time to get one. I'm gonna have to justify on fucking assholes here. I don't play this fucking game anymore. I don't have enough time. Go. Let's go ahead and waste these points. There's not much. I just don't know why Germany would have the press for Liberia in their option, considering Germany has very little to do. Well, I mean, it is Baltic. It could be any of the Nordic countries. It could be Denmark or Sweden or Finland or Norway. Or literally any of the Estonia, Latvia, or Latvia. Could be any of those as well. Because the map, the map doesn't really... Like, looking at the map, what you can see with the little zoom in, you see the Black Sea. But, I mean, you know what it could be? You know how I wonder if the Yugoslavia overhaul, or maybe a Czechoslovakia overhaul, or something like that. Because the bottom of the pond piece is lining up with the Black Sea, so maybe it could be something with one of the Balkan countries. I don't know. I have no idea. The fact that it says Baltic, though, I would imagine it has to be Northern Europe. So your only options are. Colonial worker strikes. But why would that be the UK? There's no way it can be the UK. The UK has no claims over anything in the Baltics. At all. Like, literally nothing. The UK, there's no way it can be the UK because you have get rid of the bourgeois democracies and UK flag up there. Next to the anti-capitalist revolution. So it cannot be the UK. It's got to be a Baltic nation. Meaning it's got to be these three. If it's based around the Baltics and establishing socialism, it has to be these three. Because these aren't Baltic. These are Nordic. But if it's taking over the Baltic, it could be some of these Nordic states. Because it wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense, though. In what way would they have anything over the Baltic, though? That's what I'm saying. It can't be the UK. The UK would be the least likely, in my opinion. I would actually rather believe that it's Denmark or Sweden or Norway or Finland before the UK. I don't understand what you're talking about. Where? I don't get it. I'm not seeing anything that reminds me of the UK at all on here. Like, nothing at all. I guess, maybe that is the UK? I guess that could be. Maybe you're right, but why would the UK have Baltic socialism? That's Africa, so that's colonial stuff. I don't understand though why they would have. They already have a communist route. So why would they need to do this? But why would they need to do this? But they already have a communist route. The British have a communist, a fascist, a democratic, and a non-aligned. They don't need and their communist is already is bigger than this already. But why would they do anything with the Baltics? Unless this is a debate, this has to be a debate. Because it makes no sense for the UK to interfere at all in the Baltics. It makes no sense. Like, even from a non-historical point, like an alt history, it makes no sense for the UK to have anything to do with the Baltics at all. Like, but still, that doesn't make any sense. This has to be a debate. This picture, I think this picture is a generic picture in the game. There's other countries that have this globe. Now, if I knew which ones in the default game, not in the mod, there's other countries that use this little globe with arrows. This is a reused texture. Because there's no way. This has to be a debate. Because it would make no sense to have this thing up here where it's like dismantling the bourgeois democracies as the UK if you're going to play communist UK. Like, you don't just, like, you know what I mean? Like, this makes no sense right here. And then the press for Liberia, and then it shows a picture of Africa. Support, but this is confusing too because it supports colonial strikes, but doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm very confused because it makes no sense for them to do anything in the Baltics or with Poland as the UK, even under communism. They would focus more on France. They should focus more on like France and shit, right? I think this is if this is from the devs and this is a real screenshot, it's a debate. It's got to be a debate because there's just this right here doesn't make any sense. You know the press for Liberia. I don't know. I don't understand why the UK would have anything enforce Baltic socialism. This doesn't make any sense. This just doesn't. This does not make any sense at all, to me. This cannot be the UK. That'd be such a weird thing to do, because the UK already has a communist path that lets them like take over shit. So Ireland, but the thing, Ireland wouldn't. My problem isn't. I understand what you're trying to say, right? But Baltic socialism. What would Ireland, Scotland, Wales, fucking northern fucking England? What would any of those have to do with Latvia, Estonia, or Lithuania? You know what I mean? Because those are the Baltic nations, or those three countries. This would make more sense if this was a Baltic nation of some form that was able to do this anti-capitalist liberation, like Lithuania. But that just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, this would make a lot more sense if it was Denmark, because Denmark has colonies, and it would have influence over the Baltics. Hell, this would make more sense if this would make more sense if this was the Netherlands, right? Because the Netherlands has African colonies, Southeast Asian colonies. And it's got a communist option, but Denmark would be a good option for us, because Denmark does have colonies. It's still got Iceland and Greenland and one of the islands, and it's the one that blocks the access to the Baltic Sea. So it would make more sense for this to be, and they're already partial communist, because don't they start with like almost 50% communism or something like that early on? So this might actually be 30%. This might actually be Denmark, and this is a debate. Because if you put this in the option of Denmark, then like you anti-capitalist, right? You become communist. Then you use your colonies to start taking out other people's colonies. taking out the Baltics, enforce the Baltic socialism and whatnot. You know, North Sea Empire, but communist, kind of. You know, this because like Finland doesn't have any colonies, Sweden doesn't have any colonies, and Norway doesn't have any colonies, and it says support colonial strikes, but Denmark does. Like Denmark has colonies, but they don't have a whole lot. Like it's really weird. I just don't understand why this would be the UK of all nations, and a Barbarossa patch. I mean, I know it's not the name of the DLC, but that's the patch name. When they've said that this update is going to focus on the Eastern Front because it's been ignored, it would make more sense that this be some nation that's directly connected to the Baltics in some way, or a Baltic nation itself. But the frickin' support the colonial worker strikes is what makes me think it's got to be a nation with colonies. Like, I just don't understand. Like, this, I don't know if this is a debate or what. Here, let me go back to my game real quick. Hold up. Let me see. I don't know if this DLC has other pictures. See? Yeah, this is a default picture, but if you look at the in the game here, it's probably gonna be delayed for you. In the game here, Portugal, there's that African picture right here because Portugal has African colonies. I can't zoom in. This is as far as I can zoom in, but it has the African picture, so that's definitely a picture that already exists in the game for national focuses. And I thought that I have that little globe picture as them as well. Maybe not. See, this is what makes me think right here. It's not the same picture, and this is from the base game as well. Like, there's these globe pictures that just show random parts of the world. They show like parts of the world. This is for China, so it does show like, but it doesn't show it right. So I'm not sure if that's an accurate representation of what they're meaning. I feel like Sweden or Denmark did, because remember the Danish Denmark and I believe Denmark had something to do with like spike. No, that was Netherlands. I know Denmark had colonies. I don't think Sweden had colonies that weren't in Europe. Sweden had colonies in like the Baltics and stuff, right? I didn't feel like Sweden had colonies outside of the European area. Not in more modern time. Not by the time period in which this game takes place, right? Like I could see them maybe having them in like the fucking 1400s, but yeah, it would just be very. I mean, if it was Sweden, that would be pretty cool. Sweden needs a better focus tree. All the Nordic states do. It's the Baltic thing that confuses me. You know? Let's see what their focus tree, because this focus tree is generic. And I would let's see. Oh yeah, and this focus tree varies way too much from the base game. Here, let me look at something real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and save this game. This game's pretty much fucked anyways. We're gonna go ahead and save this. I'm gonna reload the game, and we're gonna look at the. We're gonna go ahead and look at the some of the focus trees in base game, regular game. Let me just reload this bitch. Because it's the enforced Baltic socialism and the press for Liberia that's got me confused. Like I know in the game, the UK and Portugal have like that was a 1335 alliance or whatever the hell it's called. So and they get claims on stuff. So it could be the UK, but it'd be very weird for the UK to have Baltic influence, right? Like Poland makes sense that Poland would have Baltic influence. Like if Poland went communist, it would make sense that they would enforce Baltic socialism, but they don't have any colonies. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the game's talking about. I could see maybe did Poland ever have colonial ambitions outside of Poland? Do you know? Because like because like it doesn't specify your colony's uprising, right? So it could be a national focus that causes communism buildup in other people's colonies, right? That against the Ottomans, yeah. I mean, the Ottomans would make sense, right? Maybe gain some of their old territorial claims back. Because, like, think about it. What if it's a national focus as Poland or as, like, a Baltic nation that targets British colonies? So, like, you do it, and then for a certain period of time, there's communism buildup, and then you can overthrow their government or whatever with spies or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that, because you think about it, like, look at the picture. It doesn't really look like a picture of, like, you doing it. It looks like maybe someone else. You know what I mean? Like it's being targeted or attacked. You know? Let me reload the game. The game should be able to reload. Because, like, if you look at the Dead Diary, Poland, they black out a portion of Poland's focus tree, and it says top secret or whatever. So this could be something from that. Yeah, like, maybe do something like that. This would be crazy if this was the UK, though. This would be, like, I would never expect this to be UK, because I'm pretty sure they already have a communist path. Yeah, I know, I'm reloading the game. It's just a black screen right now. So that's why I have that BRB back up. Or the monitor on stream on, at least, so. The game didn't close, right? Come on, game. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it definitely looks like an independent communism. Yeah, so kind of like Spain or Yugoslavia, where you can go independent communism, or Mexico even, where you can do the Trotsky communism. The International of Kaiserreich, that'd be hilarious. Although, if you think about it, you know what? It could be Germany. Germany used to have African colonies that the UK stole. So, if you went communist Germany, they would have reasons to influence the Baltic nations and take old colonies back as well. Yeah, the UK, it's got to be Germany or Poland, one of those two, because both of them have vendetta against the UK. For something they take mid-mill in the progress. Yeah, something like that. Because that would be influencing the Baltics. And you think about it, if you could influence the Baltics and steal those from the Soviets before the Soviets could influence them, that gives you an advantage in the Eastern Front. Or if you join the Comintern, I guess. If you it's independent communism, so... let me just turn off all these mods real fast, buddy. I'll put the screen back up when the game loads. Like, it's very cool to spec. The craziest, like, out of left field would be if it was the UK, but I'm pretty sure the UK's got a communist path. And they could add to it, but it would just be so weird for them to target their own colonies when you already have an option to get it back. You know what I mean? All right, I can throw this back up. I can do my screen grab again once the game loads. Otherwise, if I click on it, it'll crash out because this game's buggy as fuck. So. Let me and Cameron just got to sit here and just kind of listen to it. Doesn't even know what we're talking about. Doesn't give you
something about Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah. something Poland.
Something Poland.
Initializing map logic. Man, this game takes like 8 hours to fucking load with mods and 8 hours to load without them. Like, you're fucking waiting on loading times all the time. That's a bitch. Dismantling capital empire is definitely against Britain. You see, that's what I was talking about. Like, that's what I was talking about earlier. With the British flag, like, it's like maybe / America / Britain. It makes more sense, like, if this was a nation outside of Britain, because it wouldn't make sense. So, there's no. It could be Poland. Yeah, I was thinking like that. The dismantling of the capitalist empires would be it would make sense to target UK and the US because both of them have colonies. The UK has got the Britain, or it could be France because France has colonies. Well, if it's got to be France because France has colonies in Africa, which makes more sense for the press for the press for Liberia because that would make more sense if it was Britain and France because they have African colonies. So let me just go to game select scenario. Let's just Germany default, doesn't matter. I was gonna be looking at focus trees anyways. The U.S. argument does make sense because Liberia. Here, hold up. Let the game go because they have the Philippines. They have Costa Rica. They have the Panama Canal, and they have claims on some other South American countries, right? If you do the Pax Americana stuff. So, yeah, so Liberia's right here, and I think in the base game, I think, because, well, they don't have, wait. Yeah, it's everything to the canal. So, yeah, I mean, that's just a generic focus tree. I thought the U.S. had something about protecting Liberia. But maybe not. Maybe they don't. I thought they did. They used to. I think they used to. I thought the U.S. a couple updates ago. I thought Liberia was a puppet or a protectorate, like the U.S. protected it. I had like a guarantee against it. Doesn't seem like it has anything now, but I thought it did at one point in time. Because the U.S. created Liberia for Africans to go back to Africa. That's literally. It was supposed to be a democracy, so ex-slaves and people who didn't want to stay there could go back.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what Liberia was created for.
Huh.
In fact, believe it or not, there was actually in Arkansas there was a Back to Africa movement that was by black people. It was created by a black church, actually near us in one of the counties around here.
I mean, you do you. I'm not gonna tell you.
It was after the Civil War. You know what I mean? And it didn't go anywhere. The people never left. They stayed here. So, because it didn't get too big. But like Poland. Germany would have claims to all of this as well, technically, like a lot of Middle Africa, like this region. And Poland does have some old grudges with the UK for colonial stuff, so... I mean, Denmark could too. Denmark could want to retake... Oh, who controlled Liberia before it became Liberia? Do you know?
No.
Because it wasn't always named Liberia. I wonder what nation... own this piece of land first. Oh my god,
Africa?
Dude, that's Niger. I thought it's dude. Because like if it's Germany, they could get the upper Volta and Mali and this stuff right here because this was all German, old German colonies. Portuguese Liberia, yeah, maybe it was. I guess it could it be, well, no, it wouldn't be communist Liberia, because I think they already have a pathway for that, and they don't have any claims to the Baltic. So because you have to think of a nation that has either influence or claims on the Baltics, right? Like historically, I know this particular focus tree is an ahistorical, like alternate universe type thing, but the UK at no point in time had really anything to do with this part of Europe. Outside of maybe trade deals or some ancient alliances or some shit like that. Like, they didn't really do much. This territory, yes. Like, all of northern France and southern France, parts of Spain, because all these families are related. It doesn't make any sense, though. There's no way it's the UK. It makes no sense in any form or fashion to be the UK. It just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to me that it would be the UK. I'm also in the Discord, by the way. I'm reading your messages, so if you want to respond in real time, you can do it right there. It makes more sense that it's a mainland European nation and not an island one, right? Like this, it makes more sense if it was something around here, because they have the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. But I can't imagine it's Poland, because you're probably right. It probably is dismantled. Part of it is probably dismantling the I need to bring my screen share back up too. Okay, it's still up. All right. Because part of it, you're right. Part of it is probably dismantling the Polish League. That's over, because you can kind of see the edge of Poland right there. So maybe it's like the Polish-Lithuanian League, or the Polish-Hungarian League, or Romanian League, or something like that. So it can't be Poland, because it's dismantling stuff. I don't think it's the UK because of this right here. I could see it being Germany, though, because Germany doesn't have a communist path right now. There's no communist Germany legitimately. You have to do it by other means. So they have no communist path. They either go right Kaiser or democratic. They don't have a communist path. So it would make more sense if this was an add-on to Germany. Because if you think about it, Germany would have a reason as communist to influence the Baltic nations, especially if it's an independent communist, to target them. Yeah, it's hard to tell. And I think this is as far as I can go. I can go 300, I can go 400, 500, zooming in. That's as far as I can go before it cuts off. I think this pawn is misleading. I think this is just a general area. It could be the UK exporting it, but it'd be really fucked up. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. The only sense it made, like, Germany would make the most sense, because communist Germany would have a reason to if you chose this option, because we don't know what's connected to the rest of this, because it looks like there's other options, and this is just one path that you can go down. So you anti-capitalist revolution, you become communist. You go and try to reclaim your colonies in Europe. You enforce Baltic socialism. You can take out Poland. You can strike at the colonies, the British colonies in Africa, and you can dismantle their empires. You could do that because I don't know, because it'd be very weird for them to have an update, like I said, have an update that's supposed to be the focus of the Eastern Front and the nations in the East and in the North, right? It wouldn't make sense to have a UK. That's why I'm feeling like this might be a debate, right? This might not be legitimate, because you're right. I think that's Canada, because it kind of looks like the UK. This is where the pawn is, but I don't know what that means necessarily. Because the UK would have a claim on Liberia, but why would they want to dismantle Poland? Fuck their own colonies. I guess they could fuck the French colonies. But then this right here doesn't make any sense. It looks like half British, half American, or half British, half French flag. The bourgeois democracies. It feels like this is a communist route that targets France. It has to be France. I would imagine it's France. I feel like this is a communist route that the other route targets France and the UK and their colonies in Africa. And maybe this right here is I don't know, helping like influence a revolution in the UK or something like that. So kind of like if you do that with France and like, or you capitulate as France and North Africa becomes Free France and Vichy France kind of thing. It's just fucking... you know. Yeah, but it'd be so weird. Like why would this even in an alternate universe? Why? This is what's getting me, is the Baltic socialism and the press for Liberia. Because this seems like this is a nation that influences the Baltics to go after the Soviets, right? And this is someone who's trying to reclaim African territories. Dismantle the because this is directly, so you're influencing socialism, so you're influencing communism in the Baltics, and then directly from that you have dismantling the capitalist empires. But it's really weird because none of the countries in the Nordic or Baltics are I mean they're democracies but barely, right? They're either non-aligned, because like Sweden's like, here let me look at this. So they're democracies. They because it would make sense if like this is non-aligned. These two are democratic. Well, these three are democratic. But these aren't Baltic. That's my problem. Is like these aren't this is the Baltic. These are the only three Baltic nations. Right? Like these are the only three Baltics. Right here, these are Nordic. But these are Nordic. This is like this is fucking. I can't remember what they're considered. I think they consider themselves Nordic because they're descendant from the Swedes and the Norways, the Norse or whatever. I guess, but as the UK, even as like you already have that. That's why I don't understand why it would be the UK. Because you already have a communist path. You have the non-aligned, your fascist, communist, and democratic. And as communism, you can already do the British communist alternative or follow Moscow. See, and you can only right here reach out across the channel. You already have the ability to gain favor with France, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg for communism. So you wouldn't need to there's no reason to influence the Baltics because they already have the ability to influence the Europe in general, like Western Europe. And they could do the one true revolution, or you could do enforced decolonization, and you already have the ability to I believe target their colonies. So I guess it could be an expansion of this, the British communist alternative. But it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know it's lackluster, but my problem is the Baltic. I could ignore the Africa. Because all these nations, all European nations scrambled to rape Africa as fast as possible. Yeah. Like, all technically speaking, you could probably say all European nations, I don't know about the Russians, probably do it some way too, but there's probably more Middle Eastern, have attempted claims or some form of claim in Africa at one point in time throughout history. Right? So, like, it could literally be any of them. Yeah, you're right, we don't know what connects to it, right? That's another thing, is we don't know what comes before these. We're only getting a snapshot. This is just what's getting me. Like, I can ignore this because every nation in the fucking Europe probably has claims in Africa. And any of these could be literally targeting any of the nations that have current claims in Africa. It's this right here, the Baltic socialism. Yeah, exact. So, like, this is what gets me, is the Baltic socialism is what's triggering me right now. I'm fucking, they've activated my trap card and I'm fucking triggered. Because this is what's getting me, because they show the UK, but I just don't understand what the UK has in correlation with the Baltics at all. Like, even with an independent communism, the fact that the UK can already target the Netherlands, Belgium, France, and Luxembourg, why would they need those three nations as well? And since Germany doesn't have a communist path, it would be pretty cool if, because they're going to be focusing on, I would imagine, these three nations in general, it would be cool as Germany to add an independent communist path over here somewhere under oppose Hitler. Why are you gray? What do you mean gray? You're purple for me. I don't know what you're talking about. Gray? I don't know, buddy. Apparently you're blue for Xander. But like it would make more sense. Like here, let me open that picture again real quick. God damn it! I had to like click on it, open original. All right. Like I'd imagine an extension somewhere along here. I don't know what's going to show up on the stream or not. Right? Like somewhere over here, because it would have to be reestablished for elections, and then like a split off around here of this somewhere, right? Like if you put it like this, it would make most sense. The Germans hate the British and the French. They have claims in Africa. I had to fucking zoom out of this. They have claims in Africa. They want to take the Polish out. They want to take colonies. They want to influence the Baltic socialism because they want to target the Russians. And they want to dismantle the capitalist empires in the north, made like the Nordic nations. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't like you said. It's kind of hard to know since we don't know what's coming before. It'd be very weird to have the British and French flag in a focus tree that's going to be on Britain. Because no other nation, like even for their Civil War stuff, I don't think any of them have any of their own flags, right? The UK only gets close with bringing the Minions back in and uniting the Anglosphere, which is when they take out the US, right? And this right here, which is maintaining the imperial integrity. But that's nothing like targeting yourself. That's just trying to keep your colonies. You know, a guide to colonies. Like nothing like destroying yourself normally has your own flag. Even with the German like Civil War stuff, doesn't have like a German flag targeting itself. That's why that's one of the reasons I don't. It's got to be a nation that has something against the UK. You're blue. Or you talk about like your name in chat, or no idea. But then you have the Baltic influence, and it wouldn't make sense for the U.S. to have it. They do eventually need the overall the U.S. focus tree, because at least it's got more content than the fucking Soviets, but it's not very good. I don't know. Maybe I don't think it would be an Austro-Hungary. Hungary. That would be fucking weird, right? I don't think that would be them. They already have a communist path. People's Commissar. I guess they could, but you're weird. I've had a fuck day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that for sure. It's just so hard, especially knowing the name of the maybe not the name of the DLC, but the name of the update being Barbarossa. I mean, it could be Germany, the Netherlands, Denmark, or Czechoslovakia. I guess it could be. Or it could be the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, and Poland. Those four nations. Hell, it could even be one of the Nordic nations. Because the Nordic nations would have something to claim on the Baltics as well. That's the only thing that gets me is the Baltics. Normally, like the alt history stuff in this game, they influence things that they might have realistically influenced. You know what I mean? They don't really like go out of the way to the most outrageous one is the UK with the Americans, like taking out the Americans. You know what I mean? But at least they would have some claim to that, to do that. But I don't see them having a claim to the Baltics. But I do see the Netherlands, I do see Denmark, Poland, maybe Germany having claim to it, or any of the 3 Nordic nations. Alright, talk to you later, Xander. Good night, man. The COVID shot was like having the flu for 3 days, so I forgot my meds. Yeah, the Moderna one, the second one. I mean, I warned you. I told you that shit was gonna be crazy as hell. Everyone I know who got that second shot got viciously ill for multiple days. But I am curious of what nation this will be for. The only 3 clues I can get from this is that it's a nation that has some form of ties or influence over the Baltics. It has claims in Africa, and it may or may not, apparently depending on what you do, target British and French colonial holdings. And like I said, my main thought process is Germany for this. Because they don't have a communist path already. And Germany is like all of those. They influence the Baltics, they hate the British and the French, and they've lost their African colonies. So it would make sense for them to want to retake all of this. And if it's an independent communist path, then it would still make sense for them to influence these to pretty much steal them away from the Soviets. You know what I mean? But, so you did what a reasonable person does and watch the news for 3 days? Sarcasm, by the way. No, I believe you. I think you watch the news. That's all we do, right, Cameron? We just watch the news 24 hours a day.
Yeah, we watch Fox News specifically.
Yeah. Again, I think these all still have generic focus trees. I don't think any of these have... Yeah, they're all default focus trees. Without mods, they're all default. So, I don't know, though. Germany would probably be my guess. I'm probably wrong on that, but Germany would be my guess on what that communist extension would go to. Because they're the last nation right now, like major, right, that doesn't have like all options. Like most countries have all options to choose from, even if they're kind of lame, like Japan. They have all options. Now the Soviets, if it doesn't make any sense for the Soviets, they already have a bunch of communist bullshit to do. But they didn't like this. This is a sad focus tree. Like this is just bad. This is terrible. The fact that they let this go on for so long is terrible. Bless you, Cameron. Well, see, they already have anti-capitalist diplomacy, so you know what? It could very well be an extension to the Russians. I could see the Russians wanting to do communist colonial influence on the British, all the old British dominions and shit, and the French, to just target them. And they would have claims over the Baltics, to influence socialism. That picture might just be a debate. You don't want any politics for at least a week? Well, me neither. I've been trying to actively avoid them. But Cameron here keeps bringing about how certain insert German groups weren't actually the baddies in World War II, and I just have to keep using them.
Wow! Pelosi said we should fight Russia on behalf of Ukraine.
That's what when?
A couple days ago, is when Putin responded. He made fun of the U.S. and UN because they're starting to militarize their border with Ukraine, and people are thinking something's going to happen.
Well, GG, you looking forward to being drafted?
And all the Democrats in Congress are calling for war, basically.
Of course they are. Oh well. It'll be a quick war. It'll be a blinding war where we all get a nice tan right to our skeleton.
Well, speaking of that, a general in the military says for the first time in modern history they're considering nukes as a viable option. Immediately. They give no fucks. They're not trying to hide it
I
anymore.
don't want to set the world
On
on
fire.
fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Yeah, I remember that. I think that was talking about fucking viable nukes. The word viable and nukes should never be in the same fucking sentence. This is a real bruh moment. So what are they proposing? A tactical nuclear first strike against Russia over the Ukraine?
Yeah.
The Ukraine has the population. Just give them the guns. Fuck it.
They think Ukraine is worth dying for.
The fucking Ukraine.
It's like, fuck it. There's nothing separating Russia from most Eastern European nations these days. So if they want to invade them, it's a little. It makes no like. Why intervene?
Why don't the Ukrainians and the Polish sign an alliance, and then when Russia goes, then Poland declares war on Russia in a reverse Uno card of the 30s.
It's like if Russia wanted to annex Belarus. They're literally the same country, so no one's gonna complain.
Well, Belarus actually would probably like that, to be honest with you. So. I'm honestly surprised that the Russians didn't just do that one immediately. That one would cause the least controversy because they're still the mini Soviet Union. Like they still dress like the Soviets. They still build the Soviet buildings. And I think they're still communist. So
you hear stories about people from Belarus all the time who don't know the Cold War ended.
Yeah, like they might as well. I mean,
they tried traveling with Soviet passports.
I think Belarus just means Little Russia or something like that. So.
I mean, it has Rus in it, R-U-S, so...
Yeah, so, like, that would make sense. Like, if they just walked in, hey, the Belarus is ours now, I'd be like, you know what? I mean, I believe it. I mean...
It's the same country, in my opinion.
Don't worry, it'll be a quick war and we'll lose. Like, they won't even use nukes. They'll just invade the West Coast because fucking Biden will be like, duh, and he won't know what to do. He'll be confused and lost. He'll be wandering around the White House when the Russians are paratrooping in Modern Warfare 2 style. Like,
all I'm gonna say is we're not gonna miss California. So they want to take just California, I'll give it to them. In Oregon, in Washington, basically the entire West Coast except Alaska.
You know what? You know what we should just do? What I was saying this to other people. Why don't we just give the Ukraine and fucking Taiwan nukes? Fuck it. I mean, make it so that if someone wants to try to take them, they need to end the world.
Yeah, they can solve it themselves.
Yeah, let them solve themselves, Pakistan and India style, which is upcoming too. So.
Ooh, let's not talk about Pakistan and India relations. That's a bit touchy.
So it's gonna come. We should just give Ukraine nuclear weapons. Fuck it. I mean, YOLO at this point. I think it'd be ironic if that war started as under a Biden presidency.
Because people always called Trump a warmonger and said he's going to start World War III. But then Biden swoops in and fucking clutches it in the gulag last second.
Yeah, with the fucking revolver. Yeah.
Starts World War III for him. Blames it on Trump. He's going to blame it on Trump if it happens.
Yeah, he's going to place the claymore down and someone from the crowd, someone from the upper floor is going to hit it with a rock and detonate it and kill the other person. So,
Trump influenced me to start World War III.
Fucking, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to just only send all white males to go fight. That's what they'll do as well. We can't have the South Park Operation Black Shield where we just fucking strap black people to all.
War's gonna be declared. That we're gonna get a phone call saying, "Kilo Actual, this is Overlord. You can't copy."
Oh my god. This is Honey Badger.
Yeah. Oh
my god. One moment, Ken. Anyways, I think we're just gonna call it here for the night, guys. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm fucking tired of shit. Didn't really accomplish much on the game. Spent like almost 2 hours talking about fucking DLC and shit. And I gotta get up in the morning anyways. It's almost 11, so thank you for stopping by, Fisher. Kamala's president. Yeah, we know it. Thank you for stopping by, Fisher. I'll talk to you later, Xander. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys later, all right?